Hi everyone. Oh, hold on. Let me get this out here. How do I? Oh, here we go. So, this is my first playthrough of Phoenix Wright. I've had a lot of friends and family actually tell me to play this game. I have seen a lot how do I put this? Cham Cham! Hi Valkyria! Oh no, my chat box is bad. You are playing? Hold on, my chat box is horrible. There we go. I'm gonna close this. I'm also gonna close this. I'm actually gonna put myself like right here. And then I'm gonna put chat up here. I think I'll put chat right here. Just cuz. So, without further ado, let us play Phoenix Wright. But yeah, Valkyria, you're one of the few people to tell me to play Phoenix Wright. I remember some things, alright? I remember some things, but it's been... Oh my god! Hi Cha! Hi Iko! Welcome back, Cham Cham. Arigato! Thank you for the 500 bits! Jesus Christ! But, yeah, I remember some things in Phoenix Wright, but not a lot. Or, I can't remember. I know that... let's go! Ayo, let's go! Thanks, Nightbot. But yeah, welcome back, okarina-sai! Thank you, arigato! But yeah, I remember some things of Phoenix Wright. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Hold on, let me just put this up here. New game. Yes, let's play Phoenix Wright. Episode 1! The first turnabout! And I heard that this is the, tutorial, so we're gonna do the tutorial and then actual chapter, or episode 2. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Yes. How's the music, by the way? Is it good? Oh, achievement unlocked! The final step. First steps. Nice. Oh my god. Is this actual blood? Oh! Damn it! Ah! Why me? Thank you, Valkyria. I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, shit! I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Alright, man. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby No. 2. Ah, thanks for the gift of son. Larry! I don't know. Is his name Larry? I actually cannot remember. All I remember is Phoenix Wright, a certain girl, a certain other girl. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, boy, am I nervous. Right! Oh, sorry, no spoilers. Oh, hiya, Chief! I'm glad I made it in time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. Oh, crap. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Mia! Mia! Yes! This is the other girl that I know about. Mia. Or Maya. I think it's Mia. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Oh, okay. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Oh, it's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Oh. Nick! Hey, hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't free to die. What's wrong with you, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Actually, my name is Chamazing, playing as Phoenix Wright, but you know. Here's the story. My first case is a very simple one. Ugh. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Why? Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the it's usually the butts. Oh no. In the 23rd years I've known him, it's usually been true. Oh. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has a terrible luck. Poor Larry, yeah. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And that I owe him one. Which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Whoa, hello. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. Why would you say that? I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Oh, thanks! Thanks for giving me more stress than I needed. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to assert your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading, knees are quaking, mom's spaghetti. The test will consist of a simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That's Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. Huh? I don't know the victim's name. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Ugh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Are you a mind reader? I read that in my mind. Oh, the victim. Of course. I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Her name is, Cindy? Cindy! The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of death. It was a blunt to the head. She died because a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright had just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what that blunt object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. Is it that? Okay. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Oh, okay. Statue recorded, blah, 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 blah. It's rather heavy. Okay. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Okay, Mayefe. Cham Cham is covering evidence. I'm covering evidence. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Lock her up? Huh? Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. What do you mean by that? Get excited easily. This could be bad. Okay. Hi, Larry. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Is Cleopatra and Mark Anthony? Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on June 7:30, the day before the murder. Okay. June, July. Indeed, she appeared to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Oh boy. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Stop him? Oh, my client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Oh god, he went. What do I do? I guess if I'm trying to protect him, I stop him? I'll send him a signal. Lie, like a dog. Well, you see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Well, order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawwitt to the stand. Mr. Sawwitt? Ah, I get it! He saw it! You sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawwitt, I can't. You may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Oh, okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw the man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought I called the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against my testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Yeah. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawwitt used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimonies to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court records and the witness testimonies. Then, once you've found the contradiction evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay, Cham, do I want Macady's or Wendy's? I think you should go for Wendy's because Macady's can... Macady's is not good. I prefer Wendy's just cause the curly fries. Very good. Or is that Arby's? I don't know. Anything other than Macady's, always better. I'm just saying. Open the court record with tab and then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Sorry, that was my mom. Okay, anyway. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Okay. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. When I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought I called the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting over there. Her time of death was 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Hey! You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Why does it sound like that? Wendy's doesn't have curly fries. Dang it, maybe it's just Arby's. But I don't know, I just prefer anything that isn't Mercedes. That's just how I am. This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time! How do you forget the time? After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sot, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always begets more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Okay, thanks, Maya Fey. Wait! I remember now! Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay. Time of discovery. Okay. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program? That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Yasha! Hi, Ryan! Yasha! I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine your witness. Right! You know what to do. Ace Attorney! Ace Attorney! Yes. I am playing Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. I've got this one. I got it! I think. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a typed program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. I don't think so. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sot? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait! I remember now! Oh, great. Mr. Sot? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock from finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sot. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Okay. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Ha ha ha! Funny! There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? What? There was? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim? Huh? That must have been what I saw. What? You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, Ace Attorney has an anime if I am not wrong. It does! I heard it is an okay anime from a lot of people, but I heard it's also really bad from other people. I didn't watch it. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Objection!
Wasn't that the murder weapon? Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Ah! Here it is! This is the song! Ugh! You with your objections and your evidence! Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove I went there. I'll do it better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with that clock, and shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It, the sound you must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned in your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Oh god, you're finally streaming, Mr. Streams. Hi, Scam Lab. How you doing? I've been on a great vacation. I'm back now, and I'm playing Phoenix Wright. Baseless. Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, Shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! I'm Hyperdive. I don't know if you remember me. I do remember you, Hyperdive. You were my Milotic in Pokemon. So yeah, I remember you, Hyperdive. It was him, I tell you! I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! Bro, what? Order! Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please? There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think through it carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. In fact, which is clear if you simply... This one? Let's sound the clock. Now here in the court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I'll ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's... Oh god! It certainly is strange a way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the description sheet between Mr. Saw It heard from the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh god, what's he going to talk about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. Wait, this end the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sod? Huh? I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! I almost had him! Sorry, Larry. I failed you. What? There's nothing I can do about it now. Huh? Not so fast, Mr. Sides! Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. Huh? But that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Well, now that I can get my headphones charged, I can watch the stream peacefully. So let's see. Okay! Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, actually. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere in that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence that support this claim? Of course! There is this piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Her passport! The victim apparently arrived from Paris. I don't know the time zone, but I'm pretty sure it's her passport. The victim had just returned from abroad the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Japan, right? When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since the returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Order, I say! Oh, okay. Well, Ryan, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. The police didn't do anything, so therefore I had to do everything. I'm just saying there was fingerprints on the thinker. Why did they do that? That's just me. It's a game. At this point, this is only formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Woo! Yeah! And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check to see when people were out of the house. People do that? That day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, No. 2. I can't believe I can't believe we won! Right! Good job in there! Congratulations! Omedetou gozaimasu! Thanks, Chief! I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. Oh, look at her! If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy! What's wrong with now? Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no! I mean, bad! Bad, bad, bad! Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Being a lawyer must be stressful, TBH. My elder brother is a lawyer, and it's really stressful sometimes. Yeah, I believe that. Just because you have to go through all the schools, and not only that, whoever assigned you as their lawyer, you have to do whatever it takes to see them not guilty, and sometimes you will have a guilty client. So it's just hard. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry! Harry? Harry? Yes, you! I can practically see the headlines now. Harry... Oh no! Harry Butts, innocent. Mia! No! Thanks. I totally owe you one. I won't forget this, ever! Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. No, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you out of the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. The murder weapon? A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. You made this clock? I made it for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just... She was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. Huh? Yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I guess the statue? Here! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Aww. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Oh, I have to protect Larry, right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Oh, thanks, Mia. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. How about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part of it at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Absolutely, Mia. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave to Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident, huh? And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Huh? The end! Yeah! All done! Mia is into him. Aww. Yeah, achievement unlocked! The first turnabout! The brand new episode has been added! Saving content. Save your progress? Yes. Alright. Oh. Huh? Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called me in a while. Sorry. It's been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely! It's all your fault! Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great! I'm finally getting used to having my own place! That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue of the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey! I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame! I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside of it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's possibly that it might turn out that way, yeah. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. All right! It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. That was loud. Ouch. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not carnivorous? Conferous? I don't know. Carnivorous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask for you of one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh my god! She dies? Red, white, blue. Huh? Huh? September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should go out all for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Move? Office! That smell. Blood! Sis? Someone's there? No! Chief? Chief? Chief! Oh no! The cute characters always die. Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she was laying under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Mia has died, Chief. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass near the chief's body. It must be pieces of the glass slate lying broken in the back of the room. See, this is the thing. The thinker, right? If she got hit in the head by the thinker, wouldn't it leave shards like this too? But something else is left like this. So I think the thinker is not really the murder weapon. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? But she didn't have any blood! This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt with the letters written in blood on the back. But she didn't have any blood. Do you think she could be dead just by that stinker statue? I don't know. All I know is that she's lying right here. I think that's enough snooping for now. I better call the police. No, wait, Phoenix! Wait! What I'm saying, right, Ryan? If we look at the room, the thinker and that paper looked very suspicious to, like, the culprit, like, laid there. Does that make any sense? They placed it there on purpose. Whereas you see everything here is all a mess, but they're placed very carefully. I don't think the thinker was the murder weapon. I think this, whatever this is, was the murder weapon. I think it's a lamp, because you can see all here, everything is broken. Culprit did it on purpose, I see. Yeah. And find out what that girl was doing here. See? Like, this does not seem right. This looks like it was placed, where everything else does not look like it's placed. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. No clues here. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in it, too. Oh. Culprit did it. It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. It looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Oh. What about her sister, though? She must have laid her sister there, perhaps, maybe? I'm not sure! I think it was just very unfortunate that we saw her sister there. It's encrusted with dried blood. Okay! Okay. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Okay, okay, okay. If there was blood on it, alright. If there was blood on it, fine. That's fine. If there was blood on it. Oh, I already did this. Anything else? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. What? Oh! Ah! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. I should ask what happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her. I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. Okay. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yeah. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yeah. It was that clock. It was the thinker. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Oh god, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. About the thinker. The thinker? That was... Oh, sis! Shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Call it a mistake, haha. This was lying next to the chief. I know. I saw it there too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. What? I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. Oh, sorry. Let's go back in the office, I guess? Right! I'd better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone is halfway through taking it apart? Police! Please, come quick! What? Someone's screaming from outside the window. Huh? She's staring right at me! She's holding a phone in her hand. All the chief's important documents here. Okay. Anything? Anything? Oh! Who's the pink lady? Neighbor? The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Yeah, literally. We receive a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Dick. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving an inch, okay? Great. She wouldn't have... Whoa! Excuse me! This word Maya here means anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here in the note of in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the... What? What? Huh? Bro. Excuse me? Maya's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. Mia, sorry. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. Oh, great. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., Detention Center Visitors Room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked in like a criminal. 144p quality detective. Maya, no! It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning! She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will! First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. All she wanted was burgers. Yeah, all she wanted was burgers. What's wrong? Don't you think I can? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I've done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge of the whole time. It's been a while. So, he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil type. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Maya... Oh, not Maya. Mia. Damn, now look at the situation. I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all the acolytes... Acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. What? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Don't tell me she's a part of a cult. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yeah. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on the cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detectives took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask for it for him. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. So you're an acolyte. Medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive in the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Mia was also into this stuff? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too! I had no idea. Wait! What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yep, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Dang. What, something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of the famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure. Why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Ah, I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 something. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. The visitor shows up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got she wanted me to hold a piece of evidence. So then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear from you for now. Smiles for the camera. Okay, let's move to Grossberg Law Offices. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Can I, like, examine? Oh. Expensive. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Potted plant? No idea. Table for plants. An elegant ebony case. Oh. That's it? Okay. Let's move. Back to the detention center. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. So who was this man you, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone's talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try contact the victim. So, what happened? The case was solved. We thought... You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the mediums had been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped in on it the big time. Media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Huh. September 6th. Faye and Cole offices. Ugh. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Buds guy, aren't you? No, I'm Phoenix Wright. I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Buds guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent, but you know. Right, you were... Gumtree? I know Valkyria. I know he's Detective Gumshoe, but just sued shoes. I think these are very funny. I have to do Gumtree. I have to do Gumtree. Gumtree, was it? Detective Gumtree? Gumtree? Gum doesn't grow on trees, pal. And I'm the one in charge here, so don't push your luck. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. What? Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Oh. This music. Oh, dang, this music. It's so good. Anyway. Detective Gumshoe. Let's see here. Let's talk about Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Huh? You wanna know the results, huh? Now don't look. Wait, what? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Alright, time of death. Blunt from trauma. Instantaneous. Jesus Christ. Maya! About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you weren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain and doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Ugh, don't talk about him like that. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. Edward's on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at that incredibly young age of 20. 20 is not a young age. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure! I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Not so straight. Something the matter? Oh no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai Warrior of the Neo-Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yeah. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Ooh. We got her cell phone. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lordly ways, pal. Not gonna lie, this guy is not that bad. He's not! I just think he's very dumb. But dumb characters are always the best characters. Come to think of it, I completely forgot about her. I kind of freakingly forgot about her too. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. You just told me your name, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going outside her room until the trial. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal! Uh-huh. Let's go to the hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Why is it that all these music is so good? Why? The music is so freaking good. How? How is this possible? Anyway. Hi. You don't want them good, champ? It's not that. It's just a matter of they're too good. Like, holy cow. For a game like this that came on the DS, mind you, it's very good. And then this is a trilogy with all the games? I'm like, bruh. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Oh, God. Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ugh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Jesus Christ. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed? Incident? You sound like a lawyer in the movies! I like a man with a big vocabulary. Ugh. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No! I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Ugh. In my life, I blush this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh, great. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing power of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. No, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for some clues in the garbage? Hmm? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh, God! Here, Maya. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Oh. Oh, before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks while she's closing her eyes, listening to the cell phone. Ah, no, Maya! Thank you. No, Maya! Sorry. Okay. Ahem! Huh? So you're the one they say has been looking for me? Uh, yes, that's me. Hmm? That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Oh, great. I didn't think it was a DS game, to be honest, at first. Yeah. Hmm? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it! Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. Huh? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Huh? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Maya Fey's sister. Maya trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? It's nothing. I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? I'm gonna keep talking to you. How do you know Maya Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. You'd notice. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of sea, the wave of straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Looks like someone paid the guy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. 3:42 p.m. and you have got until 4 o'clock to find an attorney. Yikes. Hiya! Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well... Well, you see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. I'm gonna defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I can't abandon you! Aww. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Aww. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Aww. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. There has to be something in there. Oh, hello, bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Right. I just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform that Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White, the Blue Corp, phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, anyway, there's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of it. I know it. Alright, I'll be using this as a bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh. To be continued. Save your progress? Hell yes. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the prison, sure. Detective Gumshoe, please describe us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map on the office to explain. Oh. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by the blood object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue? Floor added to the court record. Okay. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay, here we go. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed into the scene. There was 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Whoosh. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and they say something wrong. It works lots of times. I should have expected Maya, who would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try. Okay. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as a phone call came in, I rushed into the scene. Phone call, huh? Okay. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness describing her. Hold it! Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about the suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess Preston can have its advantages. Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about at first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. But she died instantly. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed about it. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. Your defense may begin its cross-examination. Hard evidence. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. But her death was instantaneous! Detective Gumshoe! There's one more thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant Mia, sorry. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of your lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else wrote it? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution points being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victims lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see! Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I can't say this! The detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. Ugh. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. But, oh. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Frick you, Edgeworth! Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April, may take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Why did her boobs jiggle? Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Why the music go all cheerful when she joins in? I don't know, Ryan. The witness will refrain from wanton winking? Oh, yes, Your Honor. Oh, God. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Fan service. it was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Sorry. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any— Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright? Will you cross-examine the witness? Yes! I will gladly proceed with the cross-examination. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. I want to say that's what she is. 9 o'clock at night, I looked at the window, you know? Okay, first and foremost, let's see here. Oh, it doesn't show. God dang it. So she can see only this. Okay. Okay, and then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Okay, the one attacking her was a mouse girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was a defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Ugh, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all of that trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Okay. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? How do you know if it's a clock if it's a... I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Ran off to the right. Is that right as in you're right as you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. A clock? Didn't this come up in a... Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. Huh? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much of the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all what's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How do you know it was a clock? What? Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices Faye & Co. No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Faye & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No! No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Wait a minute. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. Ah. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask when was the clockwork removed? If it wasn't after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you to the proof you like so much! The evidence that proves when the clockwork removed was... This! Take a look at this! That's a very cute cell phone. Huh? Oh, you have a girly phone! Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe looked over it? That good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad about the big fella. Let's hear the conversation! That's so loud. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time it was recorded. Which was, well, before the witness had even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Actually, I do. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce us this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. It was made by Larry? It's simple. The clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and that one isn't here in the police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores! Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh my god. You okay? Oh. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! What is wrong with her? Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion of this behavior? This is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This wiretap. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I am not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that's the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Huh? Wait. I'm sorry. I kind of blinked out. What? The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon is a clock is... Wait, what? Huh? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, the proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. This? Oh no! Whoops! The proof that the victim... Okay, I present... I kind of just like blanked out. I'm sorry, y'all. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Miss April May, you use a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem unamused to you? The defendant demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Oh my god. Why did you tap your phone? Answer the question! Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tipping... Wait, what? Tapping irrelevant? Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have any explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Well, you're not the first man who's done that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious! No way! Way, I say, way! Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold? If you don't drink it quick, ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Is coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does this leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's cell phone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss Maya... Ugh. Well, does the defendant have does the defendant have anything to say? Well, I just drank some water. Come to think of it, let's call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that... Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Frick it! I got nothing to lose. Looks out well everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Card. Oh no. Wait. Very well. The court calls a hotel bellboy to the stand. Oh, fuck. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I receive your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business of 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder, Maya will be finished. Ugh. Miss May's room service. We don't care about this. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from my guest, Miss May. Okay. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her at 9 on the dot. Jeez. I brought it with her at the precisely requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest herself. Wait a minute. She said the murder happened at 9. Yeah, that's why I'm like... Or something. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir? Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir, more like a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir. Ugh. 9:27 a.m. Okay. Uh... 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. On the time of the murder. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Huh? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen. Wait! Wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Alright, very well, sir. My first thought was she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I had little rather chance of with her lover there. What did you say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objection. What? Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was a good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping into victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her, the bellboy who saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's still too late. Too late? I suppose you like to say if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man of this court! Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous! Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Huh? Okay. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, No. 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan! I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips! It sent shivers up my spine! If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? No. I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss Fay. He's the key. Miss May, not Miss Fay. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work anywhere. Everywhere, sorry. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis? Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on myself, too. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Miss May as victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement to do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. That was intense. Yep. So we're gonna finish this trial up and reach chapter 3, and then we'll end it there. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me such in a dank place like this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May! No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Oh, God. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He seems pretty fine. So, what is it you wish to ask me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? This song is so good. Anyway, about the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Why did you play some wiretap on Maya's phone? Or Mia? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. So criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep. Oh, God. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Ugh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I can't tell, she just has a thing for lawyers against me. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gunshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. I suppose it can't hurt to look around, though. Aww. Ah! That's so sad. This Files missing? Imagining things? Let's go to the hotel. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel Room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell at the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great business for, it would be great for business, sir. Huh? Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Oh, God. So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Actually, Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely! And on the subject, I have an excellent idea, sir! Currently, this hotel is known for the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Cham, your reactions are hilarious. I'll thank you, Wright. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Ah, please leave that it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. God. Bottle, 2 glasses. Why hasn't he cleaned up these by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. If you could please refrain from touching those. Part of the decor, I call it the last drink. Before murder! We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Okay. Let's see, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5. You will earn the 3 minutes of a view of the kill. Just kidding. Ugh. Still seen... Ah, I still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Plant! A vase as expected. I'm not good with flowers named except maybe tulips and sunflowers. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay. Huh? What happened? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... fisherman? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Oh, okay. Oh, hello! What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in the pencil of the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a value clue. I'll take it for now. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the other one I took? Yes. I think I'll swap them. Let's move to the hotel. That woman kind of looks like Mia. Yeah. They are making this tourist attraction. Oh, yes. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. Oh, shit. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an advocate swearing that that's him? An advocate? Sure. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an advocate, sir! From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore on the advocate. Just hurry up and write it. Awesome. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Goodbye, Chamchan. I gotta go. Have a good time, Valkyria! Oh no. Dang it. Plant. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. About that man who stayed in with you in the hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I'm not telling! Look, he's been accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? No. See? Ugh. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room that night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try. Do you have any proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's advocate. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was the most definitely this guy. No use playing dumb. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ugh. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Awesome. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man? He's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering what? Conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Oh. Let's go to Blue. Hey, I know this. September 7th, Blue Corp, Inc., CO office. Yeah, what is with this surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the... Your name? What's your name? I was just inquiringly asking of the titles that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantest... what? Vocabulary? Huh? I'm Wright, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, cooperation expansion official. My business dealings brings me into contact with the elite of the elites, so I'm afraid I am not used to conversation with a worldly challenge. Okay. Let's me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation of why you would come and meet me like this. No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Phoenix Wright moment. Hey, Fire, how you doing? Nice, arrogant. Very cool. Hi, how are you all? I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great too. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She is my secretess. What a shock it is to hear that what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. I've been playing Celeste. Oh, awesome! Celeste is a fun game. I wish I could speedrun it. I have a friend named Omega that plays Celeste, and it looks like he can speedrun it. But I don't think he will actually put his... I don't know. I see him play Celeste, and I wish that he would speedrun it. Maybe he's thinking about it. I don't know. Anyway. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable It is ineffable that she would do this. Ugh. I know the murder. I've beaten it already, but I got my first epic for free, and then again from Steam, and now I'm trying to get achievements. Hey yo, let's go! On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say that what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you would be capable of doing that. Why didn't the prosecution call him to as a witness? He's just saying the same thing as Abraham. Oh, ho ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say, we are the future. Oh, one of these. Sell information. In just 10 years, I built this business up to the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red, White, but Blue Corp, well, as a founder CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? No. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh. Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you did not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zipple, nada. Just like that. Sorry, excuse for an attorney. Grody burger? Grody burger? What? Ah! He punched me? Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will become guilty. Huh? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that the kind of control that's really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grody's Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him why is it that this painting of this hangs here? Perhaps he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go on now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Is this your first time playing through Phoenix Wright? I have seen friends play it. I have never actually played it. And when I say that, I mean like I played it when I was little and forgot about it. I never really finished it. It was just a matter of like, I know some of the characters and I know some of the outcomes, but I don't remember how things went, if that made sense. So I guess, yes, this is my first time playing through Phoenix Wright of remembering things. I do remember some characters, but I don't know what their roles are, if that makes sense. But yeah. I don't think you noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Josephus. Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Hmm? I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about the whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That is much clear. So you came to the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? Well, you see, it's just Maya's sister, that poor girl. Or Mia's sister. Why do I keep calling her Maya? I'm sorry, Maya. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what would I've done if that thing had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for the defense? I think I have the right to know. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was it there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it, today. It was in the CEO office of Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Maya's understudy. Why do I keep calling her Maya? Mia's understudy. Perhaps it is fate. You are lovers. I should have wrote that, yeah. Red White is a man who made his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may guess. The name on that back of the photographs. As you expected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that was the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owes judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DLC incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. Oh my god. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of the country as he sees fits. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Maya's office. Stop calling me a Maya! Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. What's the incident? What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code of the police gave the case. Mia, okay, champ? I'm trying, Ryan. No, Maya. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the best of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. All I could for her, and in the end cleared her wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remained unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Fug. Smile for the camera. Okay. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases in chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in the alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see. If there's a record in the file, that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Maya's mother. What should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, the lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold the information to the press. The parasite who makes his fortune on threats and occurrences. His name is... the record stops here. So, Mia knew Grossberg. Oh, suicide. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Oh, God. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? What's the matter? You seem distressed. Stop that. Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. What's wrong? Is there something stuck in my face? Why, yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to these politicians. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You're involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail! I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White! You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia is onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Oh, fudge. Sorry about that. I accidentally clicked the wrong tab. Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at this time? A time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quite rude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed and could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to really offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even look you incompetent. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir! Butts! Harry Butts! Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable man, despicable human being, into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Hiss. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya! Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we're switching places. What? You mean you? I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it! How many people does that man need to destroy before he is satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you? This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Defend me in court? Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Oh, right! Huh? Leave it to me! I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait! What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way! No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. No, she's not a defense lawyer. Time may change, yet with the crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings was no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put into initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with guilty verdicts. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself in this case. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. Yes, I would like to save. Just want to make sure everything's okay. Okay. All right. Let's get this chapter done. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, No 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Oh, I pressed the steam button. Whoops. Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom, No 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we'll be hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. Why did the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness is... It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wei is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. I would like to call Mr. Wright to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my what? Locutions confused? Oh, your name! These two are great together. My name is Wright, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct, and you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and the... Ugh. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. I will, Mia. I mean Maya. Let's see. It was about 9 p.m. I believe. I was quietly perfusuating, that's reading to you, some papers by the window, when I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking the woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, here we go. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. Okay. Reading windows. Heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? No, a bedlam! Spiky haired? Oh. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Ugh. What did you do then? Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left? You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. But she said she ran to the right. Wait right there! Mr. Wright, Mr. White, sorry, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran into the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So you did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain the contradiction to this court? The both of them are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. Huh, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accountants. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fate & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it would appear she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulation of the defense are in distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Here we go. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then when you hit her savagely, that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? I don't think that she was hit twice. That does make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Hold on just a sec. I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying for this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. When he assaulted her, she ran to the left. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Let's see. What do you mean first? First? That is what comes before what happens next. You speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I'll try to be as simple before you, but first she ran to the left, and then... You assaulted, she first ran to the left. That doesn't... Damn it! Nope. I'm sorry. Fuck. Okay. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Wait a minute. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what missed me. Ugh. Is it this? Yes, I was right! Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow! Ah, I was right from the start! Why, it's so confusing. It's okay. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. No! The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White. Okay. 2 accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop. Huh? Thwop, indeed. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, your Mr. Honor. My stomach. You see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, the glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yes. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. don't think that's right. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen that glass stand. What? Look at this. Those are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here! Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What did you have to say to that? Ridiculously... Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There was no way you could have recognized the broken shards on the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. The only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime of the murder when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? You're Mr. Honor. Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Ah! What? Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed a wiretap. Wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does this have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all of this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen that stand at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is in fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place, the wiretap, he could have been in the glass light stand then. He could have seen the glass light stand. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Okay. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murderer. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. You saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to... Good luck, Phoenix. Okay. Uh... Huh? Ah! I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more? I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Huh? Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix! Mia? Where am I? Oh, wait, the waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ugh! Hey, Phoenix! Gawk? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in your court record, right? Yeah. The one that wrote Maya on? Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? Looks like it's from a famous department store. Oh god. Big spender. Item? Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White said in this testimony? He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to go for it. Sorry. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. September 9th. Hello, we're back. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather. Are you alright, Mr. Phoenix? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth had noticed, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion of this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Bruh. I don't think so. Look closely at this. See the words Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of this receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fayonco law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Huh. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix, right? No way! He can worm his way into this one! Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to this defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone's going to call Mr. White into trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to assertion whether this new claims have any basis of factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed till tomorrow. No! Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. You're Mr. Honor. May I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is on this. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finances, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited offense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds a defense Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. Ooh. That is all. The court is adjourned. Ooh. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby No. 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You've risked a lot to help me. And Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live, huh? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye and Cole Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia, I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were. Huh. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. law offices, right? Who? And who better but me? Maya Faye reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. You know what that means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Cola offices. It has a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Aww. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right! Okay, Nick, let's do it! Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint down the street! Come on! Time's a-wasting! Okay, wait up! Aww, the end! La da da! A brand new episode has been added! Achievement unlocked, Turnabout Sisters! Oh... the plan was... The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you will see! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Well, champ, I'm gonna say goodnight. Good night, Ryan! I will be ending stream soon! Next week, exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. See ya, haha. Yep, have a good night. Alright, y'all. I am gonna end stream. Holy cow. But, yeah, that was Phoenix Wright, and we will be doing that Phoenix Wright on Mondays. I was supposed to do Devil May Cry, but Devil May Cry wasn't working. So I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna do Phoenix Wright. Saturday. I hopefully will get probably people to play some Goose Game or Among Us, but don't get your hopes up. If we do it, we do it. If not, we not. But until then, I'll see y'all tomorrow when I either play Overwatch with Alex and die a lot, or we have a Saturday night game night with the boys again. But yeah, until then, have a good night, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Eat some food, go take a shower. Anything works, it's fun, lol. Thanks, Ryan. Go to sleep. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow when we do a Saturday night game night. Have a good night, everyone. Bye! Thank you so much for watching me play Phoenix Wright. Whoop!